All right, so we're back, season 3.
Yay!
We
made it.
Yeah.
We're back.
We did. We did a hello, boys. I'm back.
That was the best thing.
I got you.
Book it. Hunt it. Okay, go ahead.
Season
okay.
3, we're back. We had season 2, which was like a little mini season with Kingdom Bound doing all that, and now we're back doing our regular stuff. Gonna have a lot of guests on.
Yeah.
But we haven't really met. It's been like 6 months since we've gotten together.
Yeah.
And so it's been a while since we've like heard updates on what you guys are doing, Bethel Express, personal lives, things that you're doing in your ministry. So let's talk about that. Let's start with Bethel Express. How's that going right now? And what are things that are coming up? And
I am glad to say that things with Bethel Express are coming along really well. The people have been supporting us, which feels really good because for as often as you hear about the things that are going on in our city, our kids are the immediate victims of it, if you will, or the recipients of whatever it is, be it good or bad for that matter. But unfortunately, it's been a lot more bad. So we're very happy about the fact that our kids are able to just kind of rebound from any of the things that are going on because it's just that real to them. Yeah. And the support that we've been getting has enabled us and empowered us and in many ways even enfranchised us to just kind of scoop them up and just let's keep it moving. Right. Let's keep it working. Let's make sure things keep happening. We're noticing in some of the kids that they are doing very well in spite of everything that's happening as if it's not ever happened at all, which is good. You know, the conversations that we have at breakfast time on Saturday mornings with the kids that say things to me, you know, it'll break your heart, but then sometimes it warms your heart to say, yeah, we're doing the right thing. Yeah, we're getting it done. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. I'll say this.
To add to the support. It's not just financial, though. It has just been so many other ways, tangible ways, you know, encouraging words, things that they do separate for the kids, special things that they want to do for the kids. And we've always been people in ministry, in our personal lives, as well as for Bethel Express. We live by faith. Our ministry lives by faith. It operates by faith. And there are people that are responding to the unction of the Holy Spirit to say, I'm going to support them. And they have been so consistent, so considerate, and so diligent to know that they have placed us in their hearts and being committed to us. So we're very grateful and thankful for that.
That's awesome.
Can't tell you how
it would not get done.
It's been 25 years, and so we're just so thankful. And our breakfast teams that we have that are just, they come and let me know, we're back next year. You know what I mean? So that just blesses you. It just blesses you. And just like, we're just very thankful and we're in a good place.
Yeah. And, just thinking, and I'll try my best not to make this too long or editorialize it too long. I'm going to, but not too long is, like imagine being in the 5th grade and to be told that you are 2 or 3 grades behind. So you're in the 5th grade, but really you're in the 2nd grade.
Yeah.
In terms of what you should know and what you do know, you're in the 2nd grade. Whether you've worked hard or not. We are after our kids about that. And so starting in 2023, definitely we're going to focus on because this is a term that I've learned a lot about lately not lately, since about June, is the term learning loss. How much have you lost because of the pandemic, A, and B, like even in the article that came out on the front page of Democrat and Chronicle, it says we have failed our kids, where this was an issue even before the pandemic.
Right.
So, and now they're just opening up or fessing up, or you could call it whatever you want to call it. We have a situation.
Yeah.
And so for us with Bethel Express, we're going to make that our focus. Part of our focus is that we're going to find out how much learning loss, have they experienced, and we're going to do whatever we need to do, the proverbial grab the bull by the horns, because our kids are going to be, that's something big with us. We want them to be, citizens of heaven in eternity, but we want them to be the best citizens and champions on the planet Earth right now. And we are determined to make sure that they are at the level that they need to be intellectually, to move forward. So
that's awesome.
So those are good things. Another thing that I'm personally excited about is for the last 20 months, I've been saying last year and 12 months, but for the last 20 months, from me finally realizing, wait a minute, let me look at this for what it is that on the property that we do our ministry on, Bay of Niagara and everything, and of course we live there as well. 20 months ago, I started to look, engage, and measure and observe the violent crimes or just crimes, period, that have taken place within the range of our music speakers, from where we are, in particular in the summertime. And so I wanted to find out how far is our sound going when we speak on the mic, the music that we're playing, how far. And then I said we were going to claim that range. And so I figured it out. I walked in that direction so I can no longer hear it within any measurable amount of degree of measure of audible, picking it up. Yeah. 4 blocks in one direction, 4 blocks in the other, 4 blocks in the other, and then behind us, so it's north, east, and west, 4 blocks, right? 4 blocks, 4 blocks, 4 blocks, and almost 4 blocks heading due south from where we're located because the house is our backdrop. So the speakers are kind of not really going that way. And I've been gauging it, and there has not been one violent crime. Oh, yeah, there's not been one violent crime, right? In our 4 block, almost 4 block radius. That's the A. But the B is during the campaign with Laurent Singletary and Joe Morelli, they talked about the 14605 zip code is the poorest zip code.
The second
is the poorest zip code in Rochester and the second poorest zip code in all of New York.
Wow.
And here we are, right
That's
smack
hard to
dab.
believe, too.
It is so hard for us to
Very
believe.
hard to believe.
And we're smack dab in the center. We literally, if you looked at that zip code, we are literally in the center of it.
Yeah.
But yet and still the Lord is doing something in spite of all of that. And I stood on, like you open up our front door and there's a bus stop right there. Like literally. People are waiting on the bus stop right in front of our house, literally. And I said to some people that I know, I was like, did you hear that because I was kind of shocked to hear it. So did you hear that we had a, poorest zip code in Rochester and the second poorest zip code in all of New York? And one gentleman said, I don't know, Pastor, you sure you heard right about that? He said, because what you and your wife are doing doesn't make us feel like we are like in poverty or anything like that. And another young lady.
We live in the abundance of God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The anointing of God.
Another young lady,
The glow of
she's
God.
been around since she's like 13 or 14. She's senior high school now, and she's a lot more mature and she's really on top of things. And I said to her, I said, did you hear that we are like the poorest zip code in Rochester, second poorest zip code in all of New York? And she's looking at me like, are you sure you heard that, Pastor? I said, yeah, I'm sure. Mind you, I've not ever told her that I'm a pastor, and definitely never told her to call me pastor, and she said, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm sure. Look it up. And she's looking at me all side-eyed, like, you sure you're okay over there? Yeah. And, but it's hard for them to believe it because they are experiencing, say it, Mike, they're experiencing God as we are doing what he wants us to do in the community. Yeah. Just right where we are. To the extent that people are like, no, that can't be right.
He actually officiated a wedding of a couple that lived down the street from us.
Yeah.
Which was exciting.
10:17 p.m. So, of course, that's at night. We have a knock on our back door. We usually don't answer our back door. We'll even tell you to go to the front, but no, and we have Ring. That helps now too. Yeah. But and so I saw who it was, and I said, "Hey, how you doing?" She says, "Would you marry me and my boyfriend?" And I know who they are. They've lived in our neighborhood like almost 4 years now. One of the few people that actually are still around after a year or even after a summer. Yeah. And I said, is everything okay? She said, yeah. She said, we've been together for 13 years and we've been engaged for 7, and we think it's time to get married. I said, okay, yeah, that sounds good to me. And I said, so when you want to do it? And she went, tomorrow? I said, that's not going to happen. No, I have things to do, you know. I'm not going to let you just do this because I can do it. I said, let's make it matter. Let's make it count for something. And then, and so I said, let's think about another day. I spoke to some friends, you know, in my friend's church. He's a pastor, the fellowship, and they were like, well, why don't we do this for them, and we could do that for them, and we could do this. And I'm like, okay, y'all know that's going to cost money. And they're like, yeah. Then another couple, I don't know if I should mention their names.
Sandy.
But yeah, we'll just say their first names, all right?
Sandy and Tim.
Yeah, Sandy and Tim. Right, and they started to get some ideas, and you know, we know them. They go to another church, but we've known them for a long time. They support what we do a lot and everything. And they said, "Well, we could do this for them. We could do that." And before you know it, it was not going to be just a thing where I can just do their vows and y'all are married, but it was really something special. We had it at a nice county park, you know, and everything, and so it worked out really, really well.
They had a gift. They had flowers.
Yeah, they had it all. Yeah, it was really nice. It was what the Lord would have wanted them to have done. Yeah. You know, rather than just get married because I can legally do your wedding and sign the certificate. You know, so that was good. And so we've seen the Lord do some really great things. Well, of course, the Lord does great things because that's what He does. But we see the Lord do some really incredible things to encourage us about the fact that we're doing what He wants us to do, and like just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. So we're very happy about those things, and you know, like I said, we are very hopeful for the new year. You know, just our focus is going to be even greater with the kids and greater with the community, because it just seems like things are just so out of sorts. You know, we are a wounded city. You know, we are just a disabled city, and the Lord that doesn't set well with the Lord, and we know it, and we want to be a part of whatever it is that He wants us to do, whatever our role is. We want to make sure that we fulfill that, you know, and that the Lord would be pleased with us.
So that's awesome. So that's like Bethel Express, kind of things that are happening in the city with you guys. Let's talk about just you guys as individuals. And
you had to go there.
How are you guys doing?
You had to go there, Bobby. Didn't
Why'd you have to
go there?
For those of you who don't know, we have all these lines from TV shows that we enjoy watching.
Because we met because of TV trivia, so that's in our
great.
blood and DNA. So
it's in us. It's just in us.
It doesn't want to leave, honey. You don't want to go.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm a kindred spirit in that. So.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So, well, I'll say it. I'll talk first, and then you can just take the rest of it. I got my I got my all of my blood work results 2 days ago, and so I'm doing very well. I'm healthy, which is a good thing. I have a new doctor, okay, and I don't know if she'll ever hear this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I don't know where she's from. She's either from Africa or from the Caribbean. Actually, doesn't sound quite Caribbean, but it could be. But anyway, she doesn't let up on me at all. Like I don't give excuses. I'm just trying to explain things, but she just no, and she asked me a question, and I hesitate. No, that's not what I ask. You know, so I gave her my food log that she wanted me to give, and I did it. Started just before Thanksgiving, and so I every day did my blood pressure, what I ate, and everything, the caloric content, and she just ripped. All I can tell you is. I have to start new, okay?
She was looking at that list. It reminds me of, when the ants come over and they're in the refrigerator going, expired.
Yeah.
That's right. She's like, nope.
No.
Nope. Nope.
She said, what do you think about your eating habits with this one? Nope. And she just...
I wasn't there, but I could see it.
I like her, though. I like her a lot. She said, what about the sweet potato? Is it just the sweet potato? Yes. You didn't put anything else on it? I did not. And she's looking at me. You didn't put anything else? I did not. I'm nervous. I'm nervous to put anything on it because I don't know what you're gonna say. So
No butter?
Yeah, can I put some on it? She says, so you put nothing on it. I said, I did not put anything. She says, good. So I chose not to ask her, can I? You know.
I know.
But,
What could
and then
you
I
say?
said I went vegan earlier this year because somebody blessed me with being able to get vegan, but it didn't work because I was not able to perform so well in the class that I'm in, the exercise class. And she says, because you're eating junk. I said, but these are good things. They're junk. So
That's funny.
anyway, so I'm good.
Well, I'm impressed. I didn't know you tried vegan.
Yeah,
did a whole
I did. I
bunch.
tried, but the performance in that class is on a different level.
It's hard to get protein in a.
Are you
Yeah,
still doing
yeah.
vegan?
Some people can do it,
Rachel's vegan. Is she vegan? I listen. I don't.
She did for a while.
I taste it. Nah, not convinced. Although
I
their
was
protein
cool with
bars are
that.
really good.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they made some kind of their own bread, which was good. But
I-
they don't make it for anybody. It's just
Yeah.
if it's on their menu, then you get it.
If it had
special
worked, I
order.
would have stayed with it, and I will have to do something to really compensate for the protein that I need because
Yeah.
when you're running as much as I did, I'm still up to 12 to 15 miles a week, but I'm still doing weights, I'm still
Yeah.
doing resistance bands, I'm still doing
So he
all this
gained
other
that protein.
stuff. Yeah, it's like
and then it makes you gain weight because it's muscle.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can do vegetarianism because like at least you can get egg, you can get
Yeah.
Like, there's
Yeah, I
a little
like
bit more
that.
protein. Like I love eggs. I could do eggs all day.
Yeah,
So
I'm
good
gonna
with
have
that.
to do something along that line if I take that route. But
Peanut butter.
vegan is like no. The survey says
Nah.
nope.
That's funny. How about you, Julia?
Personally?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I had a good year. I really had a good year. Though we stay busy with BE, I got a chance to do some traveling, while he was home. I mean, we had 12 weddings we had to go to, so
Yeah.
and in the
All
midst of
kids
one of
under our
them,
leadership.
I was able to go on a cruise
Nice.
because we do a family cruise. I did that. I've gone down to Orlando, stayed at a resort with some friends and my sister and family. We did I actually did a cruise last December with my sister. So God was just blessing me to go.
Yeah.
And we went to North Carolina, our family, there are 34 of us, in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
For Thanksgiving.
Yeah, family games, you know how that could be. Really, really good.
Energetic and
Energetic
lively.
and lively.
Yeah.
The food was incredible.
I don't think people need to see me
Yeah.
when I'm competitive. It's not pretty.
Yeah. And then they go, it's just a game.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It counts
There's
for
a
something
winner
somewhere.
and a loser. And you must maintain your integrity.
Oh, yeah. In my family, sometimes there's like, we'll play a euchre a lot. It's probably most common. Or we'll do Monopoly, like some of the board games. And always, at one point, there's always one sibling that walks up and goes, I'm done, I quit. And they walk away. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, the game's
yeah,
done.
yeah. We know what that's
our
about.
jam, Yeah.
I don't do that. I will stay. Even if I'm angry, I
Yeah.
will stay in the fight. And I will never back down.
Right.
Yeah,
Will
I
never
hear you.
surrender.
And this
I-
year, 35 years of marriage.
That's right.
Wow.
March. So
35 years.
Well, almost to 36, baby.
That's right.
Amazing.
Man,
That's right.
I can't believe it. That's like, I can still see our wedding
Me
in
too.
my mind,
So can I.
36 years.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So
Gosh.
we hanging in there.
We're like, wow.
What I appreciate about you guys is that, like, obviously you work very hard with Bethel Express and you see a lot of stuff and there's a lot of challenges, but you guys also know how to find rest and to relax and to take space for that. I think that's really
Yeah.
important. And people that are in ministry, take notes of that because
Yeah.
you don't want to burn out. You don't want to burn out. You
Right.
wanna,
And it takes work too because he and I, in fact, before we got married, two individually independent adults.
yeah,
And so sometimes we feel like we're still trying to merge that
right.
with some things, but it's hard work, and not always happy with certain things. But you know what? I've learned with Michael, he's one that says, well, what can we do to change this? He studied me for all these years. He studied me. And he knows how I react. He knows what could set me off. He knows what he knows everything, short of Jesus and the Lord, about me. This man knows me to a T.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, he'll answer things because he knows what I'm going to say.
How old were you guys when you got married?
I was 27. Right?
And I was 28, almost 29.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're my age now.
Yeah.
So you guys, that's interesting because I would say commonly in the church culture, it's usually much younger.
Yes.
So you guys were already like
We were
well-established adults. You
so.
passed college and stuff like that.
Very
so
much
it's
so.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he really is the nicest man I've ever known. Nicest
that's good.
Person. he really is.
Yeah,
you know, I don't downplay me either because I know he got a good girl here. He did all right.
She didn't give me a chance to say anything about her, but go ahead.
No. Yeah, but anyway.
Anything about her?
I can wait a minute. I can try him though. Let me tell you, I could probably get him to his last nerve. I do that with a lot of people in my family. Go ahead.
I told two of our daughters in the faith, took us out for dinner, and we say anything to them, right? You know, and I told them. Now, one has recently got married, and the other one is about to be proposed to. But we were talking, and I said to them, I said, you know, Julia asked me if I could have done better, like if I could have done better than her.
Interesting.
And I said, and so I told them what I said to Julia. I said, well, what's better than God's will? And the two girls the two girls looked at each other, and at the same time they said, bars.
So speaking of drop the mic,
you know, that's right. Hey,
drop
mic
the
drop.
mic's coming.
well,
Mic drop.
I love that. I love that so much. That's good to hear that you guys are still finding, you know, things in each other.
Yeah.
After 35 years. So.
Yeah.
And when we get on each other's nerves, it ends up laughing anyway.
Yeah.
We know it's going to end up laughing somewhere.
Yeah, but I you know, like, especially the season of life that we're in right now, and she could say this, she will agree with this. Like, some men say things and make it sound better than it's not, but she would say this, that I understood. Actually, the day that it really hit me, 2 different days that it really hit me, was at my reunion, my college reunion. I saw all these people that I hadn't seen in 20 years, even 30 years at that point, for most of them. And I'm sitting at the table, and I was the keynote speaker that particular time. And when I went up to the mic, I the first words out of my mouth were, I said, I would like to acknowledge my wife, Julia, who has walked this journey with me, you know, and all the things that I've accomplished, if you want to say that, or everything that I've been challenged with, or all the difficulties and everything, she was there the whole way, you know, and we experienced some things that would have made some women leave their husbands, excuse me, or threaten their husband, like if it's either this or me, kind of a thing. She's not ever done that. She's not ever given me the indication that she's ever felt that way or ever thought that way. You know, and I commend her for that, and I that means a lot to me personally. The other time was when I got an award, the Rock Awards, with the Rock Awards for lifetime, achievement in the city of Rochester, and you know, I brought it up, and I failed miserably, because I should have mentioned my son, who was also there too. You know, like, they have to share in all of this, like the good things, and they have to share in the bad things, you know, in case somebody says something bad about me, be it true or not, you know. And so that's what Julia has been, you know, in my life, like, you know. And so for me, at this stage of our lives, in the season of our life, you know, I'm cool. Whatever she wants to do, I'm good. I'm cool. Like, she...
I'm cool like that.
Yeah,
I'm cool like that.
Cool like that. I'm smooth like that. I'm
You
cool
are.
with that.
Cool and
Yeah.
smooth.
You know, but so that's how I feel. So whatever she wants to do, I'm cool with it, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
and
good.
I'm jet setting only because our son works for the airline, so I get to
yeah,
fly
so-
free.
That's the benefits.
Yeah, I know I get to fly free on on standby. But what it has added to us personally is that now we've been able to do things that have been in our heart, that we can go to certain places of ministry.
Yeah.
We just went to Kentucky to offer what we felt the Lord was sharing with us about problems that they're having and how to, you know, come and come with an answer and a solution for them. And it's been at no cost to them, you know. And then they, you know, somebody donated housing for us in terms of a hotel and food. So we don't have to go with a price tag, although we never did go with a price tag. But
Right.
that has allowed us to do some traveling together and maybe more in the future.
Yeah,
right
definitely.
now, our heart's here in Rochester.
So we're recording this right now in December, but it'll probably be released in January. So still, it's around the same time of like end of the year, beginning of the year. This is the time where we start thinking like, okay, we got a whole new calendar, clean slate. I'm gonna ask both of you individually, and then we'll close the broadcast. But goals for 2023.
Get more kids.
Boom.
We need to get more kids.
Definitely.
And but see, getting kids is not a problem if for getting kids' sake. It's getting kids that know nothing about the Lord, kids that don't go to church. Those are the kids that we're talking about. We can get a whole lot of kids.
Right.
Just put footage on Facebook, and you should see the inquiries about their kids coming to Bethel Express on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
You know, and because they see the worship, they see how we do things, they see the word and everything, and they like, my kids need to be there. It's like, you go to church, you have a good children's ministry. Yeah, but what we see on Facebook is different than what we're getting in our church. It's like, no, please stay at your church, and no, you cannot join us. You know, because this is for kids that are the total opposite of your kids.
It's not. It's a club, but not in like that sense. We don't just come because it's the cool.
Just another thing.
Or a place for us to babysit your
so
kids.
we are
exactly.
looking to get more kids.
Awesome.
You know,
Yeah.
Julia.
My
Goals?
goal.
Could be
Okay.
personal or Bethel Express.
I don't know. Somehow, I've been trying to get order in my life because it's been very busy.
Sure.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we're together or doing ministry together. And so I felt like I wasn't being so, and then all the other calls and things we get.
Sure.
So I was able to get some office help. So that helped me tremendously. Hopefully it'll be able to do better stuff down the road with kids, of events and things that need to be scheduled. So that's helped me. And then spiritually, I am taking a mentoring class through Bishop Bill Hammond, Christian International, and that's a 14-month program.
Wow.
And I'm enjoying it, and I know that it will bring me to a higher level, and where God wants to use me, particularly with Bethel Express, and the people and women around me.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking forward to a little bit more traveling.
Yeah.
Hey now.
That's great. Yeah. So personal and Bethel Express.
And I'm 62, so I'm getting a little bit of Social Security now.
Hey.
Hey, get a little pocket change coming in now for me.
I'm excited for more episodes, more guests to come on.
Yeah, get ready.
Plug in our next guest, Cheryl Sneed.
Cheryl Sneed from the Esther Project. Boy, I'm sure she's got some stories for you that will just keep you on the edge of your seat. So get ready for that. And I have a few other guests that are going to be coming in.
Yeah.
That you've heard about them, but you don't know much about them. You're going to get a chance to find out that side that you don't know about.
So it's an exciting year.
Yeah,
2023.
very much.
Here we come.
I did my own
bring
rat
it on.
home.
Season 3. Let's go.
That's right.
Amen.
Well, you guys have a great day. Stay safe, be well, all the good things, and we'll see you on our next episode.
That's right.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, man.